The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and 10. Taken successfully. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Second and goal from the 1. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Trent Taylor, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
There he goes left side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 22. 57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now Purdy. He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On second down, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners have retaken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
To try again after the sack. Burrow under pressure, and they got to him again. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Out to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go. 54, right there, right there. 54, here we go. Nice one. 11,
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Burrow. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Room here to run. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Here's Lance. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Purdy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26 with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. This goes out wide for Mixon. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Let's go, D. 57's the mic. Mike 57.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done next time out.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Ready? Hands up. Switch. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
57's the mic, Mark 57. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
57 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball. 57 to Mike.
Here's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give him defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
McPherson on for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, take 26. Watch the sled, watch the sled.
On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Crosby is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The slot man in motion right. Rodgers now on first down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second and very short, Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, Burrow. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. Touchdown! Alan Lazard, 34 yards.